Good morning everyone, welcome back to vlogs. I am starting it today from the car. It's Saturday. I'm done with my interview, but I'm gonna retell about it later. Falco is back from his work trip and we are heading to home because the painters are still working on finalizing our walls. We expected it to be done until the end of the week, but apparently it was not possible. Some other houses had to be painted and they were sort of torn apart, putting effort into the other houses, but our house as well. And as we were not present on site, just as it happens, it seems there is no difference even if you're living in Germany or in Georgia. You just have to stand on someone's head and really insist on them doing their work. So we are heading there. They are working now on throughout the weekend, at least today as far as I know, and we just wanted to sort of show a little bit of goodwill but also be present and see how far they have come. So we went shortly to the grocery store and bought drinks and small like pastry stuff. I just got something for myself as well because I did not really manage to eat anything at home. We did not have anything. When Falco is not home, there is no food at home as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get you up. So here I am in the sleeping room, sorry for the echo, and this is the color of my dressing area. I thought somehow that this color was supposed to be a little bit darker than this, but it looks pretty similar. I have to check that. Here is the perspective from the other side. You can see that the wall over there is the breath mole. Really dark neutral gray, and I think this one is something like strong white, but I just have to check. It has definitely a gray hue. You can see it vis-a-vis the door frame, but it's not as well very strong. Here is the floor. Yeah, that's how it looks. In this guest room we are having the deep green with James white, which you can see around this light switch area. As you can tell, they are not done with painting, that's why all these materials are standing here, and also the floor is covered. Some of the walls are already ready, almost, let's say, because you can see the need for improvement. Honestly, standing in here, I cannot believe that we will be able to move in about 5 days. It's pretty chaotic. One of the parties in the neighboring house had to move in today, and we saw them standing outside like with a little kid, a few months old, and nothing is ready. So they now have to go to a temporary house for 1 week or so, which is really shitty, especially with such a little kid. And the stress and the miscommunication, it's just unbelievable what's happening. So we're sort of really disappointed with the construction company and the delays, and also most importantly the lack of empathy to the situation and communication. But it's also a choice if you want to go into a like real fight and start with that, or if you want to just get it done with. So yeah, at the moment we are trying to still pull through and make it work somehow, but it will be a lot more chaotic than I imagined it to be. Thanks God that we planned in 1 month as a buffer. I cannot even believe what we would do if we had planned our like leaving of our flat on the edge, you know, like if there was just a few days between getting this house and moving. We still have flat until end of June, so we have a possibility to somehow in the worst case scenario still stay in there. Honestly, that would be terrible because I've already taken my holiday. I've wasted a few days of my holiday as well for this acceptance act day, because every time I took the holiday it got postponed, and you just can't switch your holidays like that. There are expectations tied to it, other partners informed about it, etc, etc. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So this is our little storage room. Here is the heating Speicher, I don't know the name, and some area for a washing machine and the dryer. But as you can tell, even this one is not fully ready. They told that it will be ready today because we want to buy a shelf and build it here for all the things that are in our current cellar. And honestly, if we don't do this right now, we will have quite a bit of problem because we did not hire the company to transfer all the items from the cellar because we thought we would be done with it long ago. So yeah, don't even want to show you what's happening outside because it's such a mess. No road, no pavement, no grass, no fence, and hell knows how long this continues. And in the bathroom, they had to open this wall once again because they did right now 2 light fixture areas for this space. We always thought there was only one in the middle, but that means that they spoiled the color on the wall, which has to be redone right now. Pretty annoying because we thought that at least the bathroom was done. Yeah, here is our lovely drawers and my pride and joy, this bathtub. In love with it. I am in love with this one. This room has to be colored as well, and I think they said they'll be done with this today as well. So far it's been only like cleaned and filled out. There were also some areas which had to be fixed. You can see up there. So guys, in living room, and here a lot hasn't changed. The corridor and the staircase area will be colored after we move in because they told us that it can get spoiled very quickly during the transportation of the furniture. But at least they already provided some ground color on this statement wall. This is where Falco is gonna install all his techniques. So same place the other day. Yesterday the battery died, so I could not film anything what we did later on. But just to update you wherever we are, they're gonna come second layer of the color, so it's gonna look a little bit more dark and settled down and rich in color. So these are the paints that they are using. We are coloring everything in Brillux colors, but I just know the equivalents from Faro and Ball because we chose the colors based on the Faro and Ball palette. That's why I'm using them, not that because I want to pretend it to be what it is not. Today is Sunday, no one in the house, that's why I can speak more freely, but we decided to come here and build this shelf system for our storage room. Let me show you. Falco already did one, and that's how it looks. His hands are completely dirty because of the material, and it's really funny that he is doing all this with sunglasses inside the house. And we're gonna build the second one just over there so that it fills up the area and there's gonna be a little bit of place left. Ta-da! So this is ready. We'll still have a little bit of space to put things on top of it, and such small areas are pretty good for using as a storage area for cat food. We hope that we'll be able to use the in-between space over here for washing and stuff like that, because the washing machine and the dryer potentially gonna go up here. Yeah, and we need some more storage space, but this area is not finalized yet. It's gonna be like covered up and everything like that. So yeah, we will have to probably check how we do a little drawer or thing like that for the items which we will use for the washing machine. But that's the tiny storage space that we have, and we have to sort of make sure that everything that we own and that we don't need on day-to-day basis gonna fit in here. So guys, welcome back. Few days have passed since I had the camera in hands because I was super busy at work. I was just preparing my holiday period, and because I don't have any substitute, like working alone for the project, I had quite a lot to do before I could go like 2.5 weeks away. It's just always a struggle when you're leaving the project like that without anyone being on spot. So I was like day and night at work, like really basically working my butt off. But today my holiday started and I just don't even want to think about work anymore. I was busy so much so that I did not manage to unbox the Prettite stool, which arrived a few days ago. And then today I was so excited I completely forgot that I wanted to film unboxing of it together with you. So here you can see I'm just sitting over here, and that's the mess that was created while opening it. That's the stool itself, and I was thinking that it comes like piece by piece so that I have to sort of put them together, but no, it was exactly just like that, wrapped in the paper and in the box. Now you can really see how it looks. It has this a bit like reddish undertone, like most of the teak wood has. I really wanted to get this one quite along now. I was looking at the vintage market as well, but the stools over there are priced insanely. Most of them start with like 400-500 euro, and to think of this small thing which serves as a side table or like stool basically, where you can put your cup, or I don't know, I plan to use it in the bathroom if it fits. In my head it fits, but let's see the reality if it goes well with the rest of the colors and the furniture bits. We don't have any like niche area in the shower, and that's very bad because most of our shampoos and stuff like this has to then stand on the bottom, on the ground, which I really dislike. The decision that we made to go against the niche was like manifolded. First, money to add such niche was like extra 1,000 euro approximately, and second, we were really long discussing this. If you would add such niche, you would have to create corners, you would have to put some type of metal, and we paid extra lot to have this wall mount, wall size tiles, and Falgot was really against breaking it up, not to even mention the costs. So he was against the idea itself. But obviously the question stayed, where are we gonna put our items? Falco doesn't have so many things, but in the shower I use pretty lot of things, so I needed some type of thing which would stand in front of this walk-in shower and would serve as a place where I could put my things on. Obviously researched to death on Pinterest in different beautiful houses, and what I found was that a lot of people were using stools like that. So obviously it has to stand somewhere where it's dry and the water won't get in contact. It's a lovely element of what you can bring into space where you could put your things on. As you can see, it has pretty wide diameter, so you can put some sort of like plate or I don't know, some type of round thing, and then store all the shampoo and shower gels and shavers and whatnot. Let's see about that. I like the brand Prettite very lot because it is affordable, but it's handcrafted, also resembles this minimalistic 50s style. Let me show you the booklet that came with it. I am looking at this chair as well for my dresser because I think it will fit very lovely in there. There is a possibility to have certain cushions on it, and there are also different variations where it sits a little bit lower. Here they have some type of storage space and the different colored cushions. Here is my little stool, as you can see. They also have such like lounge chairs. You can see it sits a little bit low and then comes with a like footer. I measured this and it's pretty big for my little dressing area. As for the stools, there is like little one as well, which I'm thinking about getting as well for some other room or another bathroom. And there is black one as well, but I first wanted to test the color. You can see a lot of people use it in the bathrooms when they don't have like a lot of space where they want to put things on. So yeah, I find this brand very interesting, and they have super cool things. I don't know, to be very honest, how sustainably sourced they are, because when I think about that, this stool costs under 200 euro, which is not little when you think about like, what is it, like just a few pieces of wood put together. But on other market, like European vintage market, those items cost like 3-4-fold of that price, which makes me wonder how sustainably sourced and if the salaries of the people working on those are fair, bearing in mind that it's handcrafted, but I don't know much about that, have to admit. Also, yesterday I went into the DM because I wanted a shaver. The one that I was having was getting old, so I just wanted something which I could like quickly use 1-2 times and throw away. Whilst being there, there was a huge queue. I think people are like really missing the real shopping experience, even for small things like that. It's a drugstore, it's not like something fancy, but there was a huge queue. So while standing in there, obviously you look around and take things in hand, and I realized that there were so many cool things that I wanted to get. So I got a dry shampoo that might come handy right now, especially that when we move, maybe I don't have so much time, I'm stressed, and generally am quite fond of dry shampoo. I have very oily scalp and my hair gets super greasy in the roots, whereas the bottom looks like a, I don't know, like a brush. I also got the hair dye because, can you tell? This gal is getting gray. And the last thing that I got is a face cream, which I don't have right now here, but I'm gonna show you in a minute. Quickly switch to the bathroom to show you my new face cream. This is by Sebamed and it's for the dry skin. Took this in hand and just look at the ingredients and my jaw literally dropped. Seriously? Every ingredient that this cream has is better than the other, and I don't mean like the first 5 ingredients, I mean like literally up to the end. The only thing that can be like a little bit like question mark is the perfume. I don't have the list because I threw away the box, but I'm gonna do probably separate dedicated video because this one really deserves all the raving. I don't know how my skin gonna react to it. I just started to use it yesterday, and I never really had like huge problems with the perfume, though it can be an irritant, and my face is not completely like cleared out. It still has like little redness and irritation, though it has urea, which is supposed to help very, very strongly against like dryness and itchiness, and to attract all the humidity to your skin and to lock it in. I don't know why no one ever told me about this cream because it seems to be really wonderful. Okay, the negative sides of it has to be mentioned. The packaging is not so wow, like it's not luxurious, it feels like really plasticky, and all these colors are not like my vibe, but that's just how they advertise themselves. It's 15 milliliter and I paid €7, guys, €7. With the same ingredient list, put another tag on it and put it in another jar, you can sell it for €70 if not more. So I am super excited. You know, no matter what the ingredients are, sometimes your skin might still react bad to a cream. It can be like mix of things, what you add, period in a month, I don't know, like mix of the ingredients. Sometimes there is no a sane reason, but one thing is clear, that when it comes like to think about it from the head perspective, like what is in this cream, ingredients are dope. I posted about it yesterday on my Instagram, which I'm gonna sort of like screenshot of, which I'm gonna put over here. If you don't follow, please check it out. A lot of my friends wrote that their parents and they themselves are using it, so it seems it's pretty famous. It was only me who didn't know about it. So I don't know, should I show you a texture of it as well? I didn't even remove this lid, but this is how it looks. It's very cloudy, very soft, feels very easy to absorb in the skin, nothing greasy. Most of the creams which are there for dry skin are so like leathery, very thick, and I really dislike the process of applying it. In the evening I can take my time for it, but in the morning when I'm in a rush, and that's what I am every single day, I really need something which gets massaged in super quickly, and I really loved that it applies very, very well. And about the smell, it's definitely there. And while here, I just realized that I never showed you this Parsa Natural Sea Sponge for body care. To be very honest, I'm not a gal who uses some tools when showering. I just use my hands and the gel. But I thought because I have such dry skin and I often see while drying myself that I have this scaly white flakes all over my body, it would be great to start using some type of like sponge to remove all these dead skin cells. I grabbed this while being in the Reve, and then at the cashier realized that it cost €15. I was like, oh no, I was just too lazy to return it, but it's absolutely overpriced. Bearing in mind that I saw something similar in DM, which costed like a fraction of it, €2 or something like that. The description just says that it has a silky texture. Don't know about that. It's pretty rough. It's natural sea sponge, providing gentle care and deep cleansing for cleansing the entire body where skin is wet. Can also be used for sensitive areas of the body. Sponge should be replaced every 2 to 3 months. So there you go. Few hours later, I was just editing the video and realized that it ended up with 19 minutes. So my plan of editing few footage from tomorrow just jumped out of window. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog right here, right now, and start a new one tomorrow, because tomorrow the team of the moving company comes along to pack the things. I don't know how much I can film literally, not to show them and make them uncomfortable, data privacy and all that. But I really would love to document this process as well, because it's the last move, hopefully, for the next, like, I don't know, 10 years, at least. That is that. I wish you a great evening. I hope you enjoyed this video and watched until very end. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below. It would mean tons, a world to me, that you took 20 minutes of your busy day and spent together with me. I appreciate that. Bye for now, and I'm gonna see you in my next one.